Let me see you do it. Oh, skate, skate, skate. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode number 21 of Ignore the Backlog podcast. My name is The Real Portz, and Evil Space Bunny is here, and she's, probably got something to say. Bunny, do you have something to say?
No. Goodbye.
See ya. Shortest podcast ever. This is so easy. Why do people complain about having to do shit? All you got to do is push the internet button and say a thing, or not say a thing in your case, and then upload it, and it's so easy.
Yeah, I just sit here quietly and awkwardly and then make weird noises.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Yeah. Or like I'm the yes man from that fucking simulator episode of Rick and Morty. Yes. Yes. Yes.
I don't remember that episode.
What? Oh, that's like my man. Hey, good looking. Fuck, what are all the weird simulators that Jerry runs into? Get off my lawn. Oh my god, you don't remember that episode? It's such
I don't. I've seen the entire thing like twice, and I feel like the Berenstein Bears conspiracy thing.
Yeah, where it's Bernstein Bears or Bears.
Yeah, Berenstain versus Steen.
Stein.
Steen.
Something like that.
Ben Stein. And I feel like I have that effect. What the fuck is that effect called? There's some. There's some dude that Mandela?
Thought was dead. Yeah, it's the
Mandela effect. Yeah, I feel like I have that with Rick and Morty episodes where I'm like, no, that was not an episode. I've seen all of Rick and Morty. That wasn't an episode. And then I go back and I watch all the fucking episodes on Hulu. And then I'm like, are they adding fucking secret new episodes in the middle? Because I, for some reason, don't see them.
Were you really baked when you watched all of them? Is that what happened, maybe?
I don't want to talk about that with my lawyer not present. No, but I don't know. It just happens. And I don't know what to do about it. But maybe I'll just watch them all again. And then I'll be like, oh, like 3 months from now, I'll be like, yo, I just saw that episode.
I saw that episode.
With the simulator thing. It was good.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway.
Yeah. How you doing?
It was a shit week. It was a long ass week. I got stitches. I worked a bunch. I made a million cookies. How about you?
Nothing interesting there. Moving on. No, why'd you get stitches?
So I was trying to cut something.
Oh, whoa. Did you snitch on somebody?
Yeah.
I told you your proclivity to honesty is going to get you in trouble, and here we go.
I'm sorry. I was cutting something, and the back of the tip of the back of the knife went into my hand.
Tip of the back?
So the back of the knife went into my hand.
Oh, wait. But the pointy end of it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So it went like backwards into my hand instead of like normally there's one sharp side of a knife, but apparently
that other side of the tip was like a lot. It was
apparently enough to like go into my hand and make a 3 centimeter gash.
Ooh,
yeah, I got 5 stitches, and then I went back to work like a man.
Look at you.
I know. Meanwhile, when I was leaving and they're rushing me to the emergency room, I'm screaming at the general manager. He's upstairs, and I'm like, I need you to get the shit out of the oven now. And like the fucking distiller chick, she's like dragging me. She's like, we need to get to my truck. You're bleeding. Let's go. Yep.
Nice.
It was a good time.
That sounds really fun.
It was the best. Did you have anything exciting to happen to you this week?
No. I'm not risky enough to have hijinks happen to me. I live a cushy Nerf life.
I mean, that's not a bad thing.
Yeah. The worst that could possibly happen is one time I broke the keyboard slide out thing on my desk because I was mad at Dota. I just smashing it, came crashing down on my feet.
Oh, no,
so that happened one time. That was like 2 years ago. Nothing since. Accident free. I have one of those no incidents since how many ever days that is. 600 and something.
Yeah, this is like my second work injury.
Ooh.
And it's to the same hand. I fucking hate my left hand, apparently, which is bad because it's my WASD hand.
We work with fiber at work, like the cables and shit. And when you're unplugging that shit and like plugging it in, if you like move your eyelash, like you can like blind yourself by looking at the lasers.
Don't look at the lasers.
I've not done that. Yeah.
Don't do it. That's scary.
I'll probably get some. I go into the lab, which is like a lot of loud equipment and fans and shit, without headphones a lot. So, 10 years down the line, I'll probably get some tinnitus. Yeah. So those are my injuries that I could potentially be facing, but have not yet.
So dangerous. I didn't realize networking was so terrifying.
I should get hazard pay, honestly.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. Anyway, did you play fucking video games?
Surprisingly, I did get to play some fucking video games this week.
Nice, even in the midst of all the shit. Did you play them at the hospital? You're like, hold on, the Portz is ahead of me. You don't understand. I have to keep playing this fucking thing.
No, well, I was only in the ER for like an hour. Literally, I got there at the perfect time because no one was in the waiting room. Because I was like, fuck, this is gonna put like such a kink in my day. And I was like, I get there, I'm like, there's nobody here, and they're like, yeah, and they're like, what's up? I'm like, I need stitches, and they're like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I need stitches. And then
are you
they
sure?
they move the towel, and they're like, yeah, you need stitches, and I'm like, yep, okay, let's keep reiterating this that I need stitches because I need to get back to work. And they're like, you want to go back to work? And I'm like, yes. Can we fucking just do this? So
I bet most people use it as a reason to not go back to work. So they're like, wait, you want to wait, what? Hold on.
Yeah. No, I had too much shit going on. We had this huge distillery event this weekend, and I had to make these little like sandwich cookies. They're like a ginger molasses cookie with a lemon vodka infused buttercream. So it's basically a ginger snap lemon drop. And I had to make 1,000 of them for this event. But since it's 2 cookies, it's 2,000. It was fucking nuts.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't have time for this. And like, so I was talking to the doctor. I'm like, yeah, I just, he's like, okay, what do you think your restrictions are? He's like, do you want to go back to work in a few days? I'm like, no, I need to go back to work today.
Right now, motherfucker. It's already too late. I've been fired. Going out of there screaming.
I'm like, I've already lost an hour worth of time. The guys are going to be in the kitchen. That means I'm in their way. They're in my way. And he's like looking at me. He's like, what do you think your weight limit's going to be? He's like 2. And I'm like shaking my head. And I'm like, he's like 5. And I'm like shaking my head. He's like 7 pounds on that hand. And I'm like, sure, we'll settle at 7. And like, yeah, I just had to get back to work.
Where was the cut on your hand?
It's on my palm. It's like towards the bottom of my palm, so where your hand rests on like the table for your keyboard and shit.
Yikes!
It's where I put my rolling pin.
Is that worse for keyboard games or worse for controller?
I think it's worse for keyboard game. I didn't play too many controller games this week. Let me see. No, it's not bad on the controller and stuff like that. But it's been like 3 days since I did it because I did it on Friday.
Gotcha.
But, yeah, still got stitches.
Yikes.
Yep, it's gross.
Well, what were the video games you played?
Oh yeah, video games. We play video games. Anyway, sorry, went on a fucking tangent because I'm an idiot. So I played.
I'll just chalk it down to blood loss.
Yeah, it's all the blood I lost. I played Raft. Since they added more content to Raft and wanting to see where this game is actually going. Since I think technically it's still in early access, I got to play with bears. I got to fight bears. I did the actual like storybook, and there's now like a quest chain in there. Before, you just used to get to the end, and it would tell you literally everything what happened.
Oh.
Now it doesn't do that anymore. I'm like, there's less stuff here. I'm like, okay. And so you get to go to these other places, like you find a cruise ship, you find more people, like notes from people fighting amongst each other, and then there's an island that you go to which has like the mama bear, and she's scary, and like, yeah, it was actually a lot of fun. I'm trying to catch animals right now, And
Trying to catch
I'm
them?
having a hard time. Yeah.
I didn't know that was a mechanic.
Yeah, it is a mechanic. You have to get this this explosive powder from the pufferfish, but every time I fight a pufferfish, it explodes before I could kill it, and it's really frustrating.
Is that like a defense mechanism?
Yeah, they're basically the creepers of raft. They just
Oh.
explode if they get too close.
Gotcha.
So, I played that. I played PUBG. PUBG just released a new 8-man battle mode. So it's
I've been meaning to ask you about that since it fucking came out. So you actually played it?
I did play it. I played it for the sake of this podcast mostly, because my bros were like, "Dude, let's do this. Dude, let's get the squad back."
This belongs in news, but since you're talking about PUBG anyway, I don't know if you had this written down or not, but did you see the player statistics on that bitch recently?
No, I have not seen the player statistics.
So in 2018, it was peaking at about 2 million people.
Uh-huh.
And currently, in our current day, 2/24/2020,
Uh-huh.
it's averaged about 250K.
Oh.
So not a dead game,
No.
but certainly on its way down.
Yeah, it's definitely on its way down, but I think this brought a lot of people back.
Okay.
This 8-man mode, it's basically Call of Duty, but it's PUBG. So it's all the mechanics of PUBG, but you get kits, and you can either have a sniper kit, there's DMR kits, and then there's different AR kits. And each of them have their own set of armor, and you only have that one gun. So if you do the M4 kit, all you have is an M4 and a red dot.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were doing stupid shit well, let's all go fucking vectors and push really hard on this side and try to flip the spawn because I don't like spawning on this side and blah 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 blah. So we would do shit like that, and it was a lot of fun. I ended up playing it for fucking 4 hours. It was like my League of Legends. I was
wait, so it was good?
Yeah, I'll play yeah, it was really good.
Oh.
It was a lot of fun.
Wow.
And I was like, yeah, I'll play a game or two and check it out. And then I just all of a sudden time shifted, and it's hey, we gotta go to bed. And I'm like, fuck.
Doesn't that suck? Because you have so much fun, and then because you're having that much fun, time just is an instant. And then it's oh, I didn't get to do that much. In reality, you did. You did so much.
Yeah,
bullshit, the way our fucking brains are wired.
It's fucking nuts. It's
Make the fun shit last longer, you stupid motherfucker.
You stupid fuck.
That's got to be something we solve in the future, right? Elon, get on that.
Elon Musk, please make my happy joy times last longer and my sad times go quicker.
Dude, it was great. Quicker. It was great, dude. I had such a sad day, and it was over in an instant. It was great.
Right? But and then I played these two other games, the Room 2 and the Room 3, and they're puzzle games, and they're little click puzzle games, and they're very intricate, and they're very pretty, and they're super neat. And I played the first one a long time ago, and it's this weird occulty puzzle game, and there's definitely some crafting vibes because there's this thing in it called the Knoll, and it's just basically a bunch of tentacles and darkness and shit. And so the first one I beat pretty fast. The second one was actually pretty hard for me, but it's still such a short game. It's 2.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And then the third one was way different. It was still the same concept where it's this puzzle game and you're clicking through things and you're trying to find what buttons and where to put stuff and move stuff around. But it definitely felt more like a horror game finally compared to the other two. And it's the resolve of the first two games, this, you find out who's been making these puzzles, you find out about this guy that you've been chasing this whole time named AS. And you find a little bit about that, and the craftsman he refers himself to is the person who's making all these puzzles, and he's if you solve my puzzles, you could potentially become my apprentice. And if you finish the game the first time through, you're probably gonna not finish it correctly, and you get imprisoned, and you're his pet forever, basically. It trapped in a box, and
Those
you're
are some
cool,
high
okay.
stakes.
And then there's like 3 more endings after that, and I was working
it's like like temp to hire work, except it's temp to hire or put in fucking prison.
Either you do this work or you're imprisoned in a box forever. Stuck in a loop. Because it literally goes back to the very beginning of the game, and then you're basically stuck in a loop forever. It's Groundhog's Day.
I love that movie.
Me too.
We should do a spoiler episode on that. No, I'm kidding.
Yes. I would love to do a deep dive on fucking Groundhog's Day. Yes. Okay. Anyway, but like one of the things that I loved about this game is how pretty it is and how shiny everything is, and the lighting in this game is what makes this game so incredibly intricate. And like there's in the third one, you could go really small and you could go into like inside some of the puzzles, and you could kind of see inside and how they work, and you could see like fingerprints on things if it's like metallic or if it's like dusty in there. And it's like just these little weird touches that they added to this game. In
sorry, what is the game called?
The Room.
The Room. Oh,
so it's 1, 2, and 3.
What?
So I beat 2 and 3.
What are you playing this on?
I'm playing it on Steam.
Oh, okay. Because I know it came out for like a billion different platforms. So the place I remember people talking about it was like mobile, and I was like, "What? Playing a mobile game?"
Something like that.
But no, it's a computer game, right?
Yeah, it's a computer game. It's a small indie company named Fireproof, and like they have like one other game that I might check out. But
Kirk Cameron movie. My parents love it. Anyway.
God damn it! But anyway, so I played that. I played Braid for the first time. I played this on Saturday for
Braid?
my sides.
Fuck,
Braid,
who is that from? They made. Are they the same people that made Brothers?
I don't know who made Braid, but it's such a weird, interesting game. I went into this thinking that it was going to be a simple side-scrolling game, and it's a puzzle game. And my brain was so fried on Saturday that I did not enjoy it.
Oh.
So I need to reassess it and revisit it with like a cleared mind, because like I was so burnt out, because like after the cookies went out on Saturday, I'm like, I'm going home. And then I like started up stream and I'm like, this is a mistake if I played a puzzle game, and it was. And I'm like, fuck, I hate everything. So the artwork in Braid was really pretty. I enjoyed the music, but the only complaint that I had was it was similar to level. And like it's pretty, but like if it becomes repetitive, it just like kills me. The only game that I've been like so attached to the music was The Messenger, and like going between level and level and like hearing the different music, but hearing it over and over again, it never got fucking old.
Huh.
It never got fucking old, and I loved it. I'm like, oh, I'm in my favorite area. I'm gonna listen to this fucking song, and I'm like, and like the fucking jam comes on. I'm like, yes, you know. Anyway,
to answer my own question,
yes,
it is not made by the people who made Brothers. It is made by the guy who made The Witness. His name is Jonathan Blow. He's kind of more famous in the indie scene than I was expecting, because I know the name, but The Witness and Braid are like the only fucking games he's made.
The Witness, I think I have The Witness, and it's on my list of games that I want to play this year.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense because you love puzzle games.
I do love puzzle games. I have to just be in the right fucking mood and not exhausted. The last game I'm gonna talk about, and it's the game that you've been like hammering me, and I've been avoiding for like 13 years, something like that. I don't remember. When did they come out?
2009, I think.
2009, really?
2008, maybe. 2008 is the earliest for sure.
Okay, so I played Dragon Age, and I've been playing
Hell
it.
Yeah.
I know. I love it so much, and I love the story in this game, but I never beat it because I never got the ending that I wanted. And I almost didn't get the ending I didn't want, because, like, I literally replayed that last fucking area, like, 6 times to get the ending that I finally wanted. But I played this game a lot differently than I normally do, because normally I played with Alistair and Morgan. Because I like Morgan's sassiness, and she's just like so blunt and abrasive, like myself. That it's
everyone
enjoyable.
thinks it's for the titties that I pick her every game, but it's only half for the titties, and the other half is for how fucking snarky she is.
She's so fucking snarky, and that's why I love her so much. And she's amazing. But I played with Wynn, which is one of the mages from the Mage Tower, the older lady.
Ugh.
Okay, I ended up falling in love with her, and then
Wait,
Liana.
You would like her as a character, or your character fell in love? Oh god.
No, I like her as a character, and I'll tell you a little bit about her. She was like basically your mom towards the end. She like she noticed me and Alistair, and she would make fun of Alistair in the party the whole time. It'd be like, oh, I see you staring at our leaders behind. And stuff like that, or just basically making fun of Alistair. At one point, she asks Alistair if he knows where babies come from.
That's pretty good.
And Alistair's like, "Of course I do." It's like the chantry taught us, and she's like, "The chantry taught you that it comes from like a stork from the divine ones." And like Alistair's like, "Well, I actually know how they're made." And like he gets like so upset every time she would like attack him. And
Alistair is such a soft shell motherfucker. It's so great.
Love Alistair. Alistair's like the best. Everybody makes fun of him because he's so whiny. I guess I like whiny boys.
Yeah, apparently you do.
Apparently I do. I like Ben Solo. I like fucking Alistair. I have a type,
the worst taste of men. Oh my god.
Look, listen, at least I know what I like. Oh, Spike from Buffy the Vampire, had a huge crush on him too.
I don't know. I never saw it.
So I also did all the DLC, which is something that I've never done because I didn't
have
it on
all
the
of
PlayStation. It? I did all the DLC, yeah.
Holy shit.
So I got Shale, which was one of the added companions.
It's so good. I love that. I love that character.
So fucking amazing.
It's actually a she.
Oh, is she?
Mm-hmm.
No wonder she's so fucking sassy. I thought it was like a gay dude because he was like super sassy. And I'm like, I literally wrote in my notes, Shay is the fucking best.
Everything is super feminine about Shale except the voice, but it's a golem because it's like, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I did Shell. I did a lot of their sideline and stuff like that. I didn't get all the crystals and stuff for the back.
Yeah.
But I was working on that. At that point, like I was just like, I'm exhausted. I want to beat this game.
Yeah. How early did you do that, by the way?
I did that towards the end. I did it right.
It's so fun to have her through the whole thing.
I know. I wish I would have done it sooner. But
win.
Right? What I ended up doing was I wasn't gonna make Anora, or I was thinking of trying to make Alistair still king somehow and like make him my husband and we would rule the kingdom together and it would be amazing, right?
Yeah,
but
no,
it's not gonna work. So I tried not killing Logain and Alistair left me and I was like heartbroken. I'm like, fuck, it's like my fucking it's 2009 again. I'm sitting on my futon, the same futon I still own, and I'm like crying because my boyfriend broke up with me again. And so I was like, all right, replay. So I kill Logain, even though it makes Nora mad, but she's like, whatever, it's fine. And eventually I get it so where I kill Logain, Nora's gonna be fucking queen, and Alistair's still cool with me, and we're gonna be BFFs, and we're gonna fucking run off into the sunset together. We're gonna go make a million fucking Grey Warden babies. Anyway, and then the whole Morgan thing comes towards the end where you either make a demon baby or you sacrifice yourself, or Alistair. And so I like tried avoiding it because like my dialogue broke or something, because like when I was talking to all of them, they kept acting like Alistair was gonna be king, even though I made Anora ruler of the country.
Oh.
And it was really weird. And so I eventually agreed to letting Morgan sleep with Alistair to make the demon baby.
You got cucked.
I got cucked, and it was really weird because like I was like, it started happening and I'm like, I have to watch this? I'm like, what?
Yeah, how weird is that? They make you watch the love scene between two people that are not
weird.
you. It's like, these are my friends, you fucking weirdo game.
I don't want to watch them gonna fuck, but they're gonna make a baby, and I get to live, and he gets to live, and we get to go have babies later. Anyway, and so it was one of those weird things that I noticed, and I guess it's because maybe I'm more mature and I could give up some of the things if I get some of the things that I want. It's like, I made Morgan sleep with him. I killed Logain for fucking Alistair, all in the name of love. And I guess it's one of those things that you kind of understand when you know, when you get older and you sacrifice things for the other person, which is why I'm announcing I'm quitting video games.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
Okay. It was good to have you.
I'm kidding.
I think I'll just do this podcast by myself.
I'm kidding.
What'd you do this week, Portz? Well, let me tell you, I cut my hand and wow, it was crazy. And I was at the ER and they were like, whoa, you want to go back to work? And I was like, yeah, well, I do want to go back to work. And I was like, wow, okay, look, you're rambling and I don't have time for this.
I'm kidding. There's two things in this world I can never give up. My cat.
Cocaine.
And video games.
Oh.
Booger sugar? Never tried it. Anyway, couple more things about the game. Honora, I think we need more strong, conniving women in video games like this.
Conniving?
Oh, God, yeah. She's like fucking trying to play the field. Like, if you listen to all her dialogue, she's very conniving. She's basically her father. It's funny how much...
Oh, that's true.
She is a lot like Logain.
Yeah, that's true.
She's a lot like Logain, but not as fucking insane anymore. But, yeah. It kind of made me happy.
What do you think of Zevran? What was your interaction with Zevran?
I normally play with Zevran.
Okay.
I like him a lot. He's fucking hilarious. And actually, that's one of the things that I wrote down here was, I didn't know Zevran would say this. He's like, because he's going to go run off and murder people and then come back and say hi, right?
Yeah.
Because that's, I like how you were able to say goodbye to everybody at the end.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he said this thing, drink well and be merry, life is good, is his people saying. Mm-hmm. And I wrote that down because I liked it so much.
Yeah. For a murderer, he has a great outlook on life.
Right?
Like, yeah, fucking everything's great.
Drink well, be merry, life is good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go kill some people.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He has that bumper sticker on his horse. Slaps it right on the ass.
Like, but
yeah, kind of sideways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I ended up beating those 3 games this week.
That's awesome.
And then I have
Let me ask you this,
lined up.
because when I told you, because secretly when we were talking offline, you told me that you beat the game already.
I did.
When that happened, I was like, Dragon Age 2, and you're like, never. And I'm wondering if that's a real thing that you're thinking, like you never want to play them, because I am obsessed with Dragon Age lore, and it only gets better.
Does it?
The lore part of it. I think the game, Origins, is definitely the best. 2 dips down in quality quite a bit, but there's still some super interesting Dragon Age shit that happens, specifically with Morgan's mother. I don't know if you did that side quest or not.
No, I didn't do too much of that.
Oh, God, I should have done that. Wait. You didn't do that, but you did the fucking Witch Hunt DLC?
I think so.
Huh. Interesting. The Witch Hunt DLC is like what happens with the baby and Morgan after.
Oh, I didn't get that DLC.
Oh, there's some more for you to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out then.
Morgan is very important throughout the whole fucking thing.
I figured Morgan was going to be a key factor in the next one.
Yeah. Well, not as much, but throughout the... Because Dragon Age 2 is like a side story, kind of. And it just peripherally kind of touches Dragon Age Origins and other shit. But the lore stuff that you get in the game is super good, especially with the... I forget what the DLC is called, but there's a DLC that really leads into just a bunch of fucking... Oh, God, the lore is so good in Dragon Age. David Gator is a goddamn fucking god writer.
Mm-hmm.
So I would implore you to play them still. Doesn't have to be now, obviously. You just fucking finish this, but someday.
Yeah, I might check it out because, like, we'll see. There's no Alistair, and that's like the biggest thing that I loved about the whole game was
there's
just, like,
new boys for you to fall in love with.
All right, fine.
Anders is a fucking cool dude. Yeah, I think he's one of the best characters, and he's whiny too, so you'd love him.
I think the only whiny companion character that I've ever like fallen in love with was what's his face from Fallout 4, but I guess he's kind of whiny too now that
Alistair,
I think of it.
We were just talking about this. You love whiny boys.
Look, listen, I'm sorry. I don't know why I like whiny boys. Shit.
I'm just saying, you do. That's fine. Embrace it. I see their value. Like, everyone talks about how Karth from KOTOR is like the most annoying character, but I'm into it. Like, this is what people are like. They have fucking problems, and I want to fucking be there to. It creates drama. I don't want to hang out with somebody like that in real life, but in a fucking video game, it works perfectly.
I don't mind it.
Yeah, I'm out.
Anyway.
If you're wondering why I haven't gotten back to you before, if you're like listening to this and like, we're kind of friends, I'm trying to support you.
No.
This is why. You're probably a whiny fucking bitch.
Oh, Portz, come on. Anyway, enough about my shit. What did you play?
Oh yeah, I played video games.
Yeah, I kind of droned on. I'm sorry.
I crushed it last week. So how many games did you beat this week?
I beat 3.
3, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm at 12 now, buddy.
You're at 12. Okay.
Catching up.
My God.
Kind of.
All right. Jesus. Okay. I'll start with the game I beat because it's of special interest to you. I finally got through Outer Worlds. And I think my hatred of that game ruined the entire thing for me. Like, I didn't even really play the game, it feels like, because I killed everyone I wanted to. I played on super easy, so it wasn't that hard to do. And they let you kill almost everybody.
Yeah,
like,
they do.
The only people you can't kill are like end game NPCs, and there's like 3 of those. So I got to the end, and the ending I got, by the way, spoilers for fucking Outer Worlds.
I mean,
unless you want to do a little episode about it, we could do it, honestly.
Maybe we could do a deep dive, but just give us. Yeah.
I got a very bad ending. Let's just say that.
Which one? Did you get the stupid ending?
What do you mean stupid? I don't know.
Stupid ending is where you fling the whole fucking ship into the sun.
No, I didn't even know that was possible.
Yeah.
They reference it, but I didn't.
Yeah, you can throw the whole fucking ship into the sun.
That's so funny. No, I got the most evil ending, I guess.
Okay, tell me.
So, oh, you do want to? Okay. So this whole time I'm like for the board, right? I'm like their fucking lapdog, doing everything for them. And when it comes down to it, they get in super big trouble with Wells, like making this sort of play on the planet they're on, Tartarus or Tartar sauce, whatever the fuck it's called. And so they're all pinned down and shit, and they're fucking helpless as shit, which is hilarious because they're supposed to be this big bag of force in this region. But so they're in trouble, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm used to cleaning up your fucking messes, so I get in there, I fucking kick ass, and then the adjutant, or is that what they're called? That one lady, the lieutenant lady. Anyway, she's like the main bad person you've been interfacing with for the board. She's like, you go save her, and she's like, oh, thank God, like we got to restore order and bring back order to the board. And one of the dialogue options was just like, you know what? Nah, you guys aren't doing a great job. I'm gonna start taking over from here. And so that's what I did. And she's like, you know what? I totally agree. You've been great, and I would love to follow you. So I'm like the leader of the board, and we end up freezing all the workers, and everyone else lives like fat fucking pigs, and it's great. It's a great utopia that I create.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, we murder all of the people originally on the Hope. Also,
Dictator Portz.
Yep.
Reporting in.
You know what? We gotta ration out the stuff, and the easiest way to do that is kill everyone.
Holy shit! Okay.
Thousands of people. Yeah.
So what? Did you do any of your companion side quests?
I had one companion
Max?
at the end. Did I what?
Did you tell everybody to fuck off? Oh no, you killed a bunch of them, didn't you?
I would have if I could have, but as soon as they pissed me off even a little bit, I dismissed them. I tried to kill them, but it doesn't let you on the difficulty I was playing on.
No, it doesn't.
So I just like let them fuck off. Because Pavardi and whatever his asshole name is, he's like the dumb little boy fucking...
Yeah, from the
I don't know what the hell his name is. God, he was so annoying. So I was like, you know what? Just go. Just get the fuck out of here.
Can I guess what your last companion was?
Yeah.
It's either the drunk chick or it was the robot Sam.
It's the drunk chick. I loved her so much.
She's such a good character, though.
She's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
And the way you meet her is pretty good, too. She's just like this fucking
She's like, hey,
burnt out piece of shit junkie. Yeah. I was like, you and I are going to get along, and we did.
I need to tell you a secret.
And she would sort of disapprove of what we were doing, but only for her own safety, not for some altruistic reasons. So she'd be like, what? Yeah. When you're on the hope and you're going to like zoom it to wherever it needs to be, she's like, I don't want to die on a ship, man. I want to die in the dirt like God intended.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't get to do Max's side quest. Max's side quest is so good. The preacher.
Got it. Oh, no, I did kind of like the preacher, but I never even took him on because I murdered that entire town.
That's right. You did. You fucking monster. Yeah, I think your hatred of the game did destroy it for you.
Yeah,
and you got
it
the
definitely
ending
did.
You kind of deserved.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm in charge. I'm good with that.
I took over the board, but I got a good ending.
Oh.
No.
I like mine better.
Fair enough. I'll have to play it
less people to share all my fancy gold and scrumptious fancy fruits and whatever the fuck we have.
My string cheese is all mine, and everybody on the Hope is dead, and they don't get any string cheese.
This is my quesadilla. So, yep, I beat Outer Worlds. Told you I would do it, and I did it.
You did it. You did. You proved me wrong.
Yep. I was playing it. My girlfriend was like, why are you playing this? And I'm like, so I want more ammunition against Bunny for how much I don't like it. And she's like, so you're playing a 20-hour game so that you can talk shit about it? I'm like,
I love our dedication to each other of how much shit we can fucking dive into each other.
Like, it doesn't sound like I use my time very wisely when you put it like that. But
listen,
yes,
babe,
that's what I'm
you're
doing.
Smarter than me, but I'm going to keep being a fucking idiot over here and play this game. Love you. Bye.
You don't understand the content. Okay, so the other game I played was a good game called Pillars of Eternity.
Oh, how'd you like it?
I love this game.
Another Obsidian game.
It is, yes.
Yeah.
They used to make good ones.
Whoa!
No.
Subject to interpretation, sir.
I don't think that I've ever beaten a CRPG, like those top-down old-style ones.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, like, they were all too long or I didn't have them as a kid. Like, I just never played them. And I have not beat Pillars yet because I think it's like a 60-hour fucking game.
It's a fucking long-ass game.
It's going to take me a long
choking
time.
Over here and dying.
Yeah.
But.
So it's not good for the backlog attack thing, but it did feel good to play a game I really, really wanted. I've been wanting to play this game since it came out. So, and I've been thoroughly surprised. Well, surprised, yes, but like just like pleasantly surprised at how much it's living up to how much I wanted to play it. You know, like sometimes you mull something over for a long time. You're like, yeah, I really want to play that. And then you get to it and you're like, it wasn't, it's not, even though it's been out, it's not like the hype killed it or anything like that. It's just like things end up being less for you than you want. That's not the case here at all. It's interesting. And these games do a really weird thing that I don't think exists in other genres, which is, and so part of it I think is budget, because like they're all kickstarted and like these are not AAA gangbusters selling games. So I think part of it is sort of born out of necessity, where you're like in conversation, not everything is voiced, but the important stuff is, or the mainline stuff is, and around that, while you're being talked to, there's like little flavor text that really only exists in books. Like, oh, they have this weird grimace on their face, or like you hear a slight cough, or like just like side shit. But it's really weird to internalize because in a book you're doing it one after the other. But my eyes wander through the text while it's being read to me, so it's like you're experiencing it all at the same time. I think it's really fun.
I wish I liked those games, but yeah, I have a hard time. I struggle with those because there is just a copious amount of text, which is probably why I had such a hard time getting into Disco Elysium.
Yeah.
And it's
do you think you can continue with that or no?
Disco Elysium?
Yeah,
I'm gonna try.
It's really worth it. That game is and the only reason I thought about this, I was like, man, I'm playing another CRPG. Like, why don't I just finish Disco Elysium? And I think it's because you really need to be in the right mood to play that game.
Right.
And I don't want to force it because when you're in the right mood, it is a delightful experience.
Right. And like, it's weird because like, when I come home from like work and like doing all my shit, I just kind of like want to zone out. And that's why I love side scrollers, because they're like simple and they're like fast and you just like go. Or like if I can get into like a survival game like Raft or 7 Days to Die or any of those, this is really interesting because your same reason for wanting to play a 2D side scroller is my same reason for wanting to avoid it. I just want to get home and relax. Those games are like hyper blah, 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 and you're gonna die a bunch and get frustrated. I don't want to do that. Pillars of Eternity has not frustrated me a single time. It's like super atmospherical, and you're just like in there eating up the dialogue and story. It's like you play at your own pace, and I don't know. It's the most relaxing thing I can do after work. Basically, is play one of those games. It's maybe because it stemmed from anxiety from reading a bunch and like fucking mispronouncing things and like having dyslexia that it probably triggers that and it causes stress. But yeah.
Right.
Fuck. I've been wanting to play Pillars of Eternity. It's been on my radar for a very long time because it is an Obsidian game. I'll have to check it out now. Fuck.
It's a good game.
I'm glad you had fun with it.
I do wish that it was fully voiced. Like,
yeah.
Have you ever played Divinity Original Sin?
No.
You should play that because that game is fully voiced, except for your own character.
Obviously, just like any other.
Yeah. And RPG. God, that game is incredible. I'm on my second playthrough, and
are you really?
It's dope. Yeah, because I'm playing co-op with my lady.
Oh yeah, your lady.
Mm-hmm. And that's sort of on hold because she doesn't have that much time to play video games. So it's like we're 25 hours in. We're probably not going to play for a couple weeks, and it's like it's really weird to jump back in. But anyway, it's a fucking amazing game. Love that game.
Fair. Okay. Well, shit. Is that all you played? Those two?
Those are the only two.
Damn, you slammed your head against fucking Outer Worlds.
I know. I beat it.
No wonder you didn't like it.
I did it. I did it. And the only reason I did it was because it was free. Like,
yeah, that's right, through the Xbox Pass.
Yeah. I'm very happy I never spent any money on it.
Is it still free after
They keep those on there for a while. Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
so let's do news in 10 minutes.
Let's do news in like 10 minutes. No, we talked for like fucking forever at the beginning. Fucking off. Anyway. News time. Can we call it Natty's News Corner?
I think we have done that one time.
Nerd News Corner? I don't remember.
Now news. News
now news. The news is the nowest and the nowest of the news.
Yeah, the most up to now news.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. So, Bethesda 76 yeah, I know, right. 76. So the best power armor is this Strangler Heart power armor. It was dropped in the Vault 94, which is what they closed. And so now nobody's been able to get it. But recently, because of a patch that just came out, people found a way to glitch the servers and duplicate the armor. And because the planes can't be traded and stuff like that, and you can't you could claim other people's power armor and stuff, but it's one of those weird things. You usually have to be in a party, but so there's been oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, can you imagine what a nightmare it must be to work on that team? It's like all the players want you to fail.
Yeah.
And so they keep trying to break your fucking shit. They write terrible shit about you. Like, there's just like...
It's literally, it's like full of people who are like me and are monsters that go out of their way to try to find exploits in every fucking game that they can. Hi, that's me. But anyway, this exploit requires 2 players. It was patched a little bit later within the day, or I think maybe a day and a half later.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so they have their updates, and they do their updates pretty regularly, which I don't know why. I guess server maintenance, but if you're doing just server maintenance, you don't need to require like these minor updates.
This one was to fix a fucking thing, right?
Well, that's the thing is, I think this was just like a server maintenance. So, these people found this way to duplicate this armor, and then because the servers are always unstable, that you crash the server and it duplicates everything. And so the subreddit was filled with people reporting unstable servers, and then a shit ton of people in the Strangler power armor. And then sites like eBay, people were selling the exploited armor.
How much?
I don't know. Probably like not very much.
Oh.
Current list of the gear with price drops as low as $10. $10.
Oh. All right.
You could get the best armor in the whole game that nobody else can get right now.
You can get horse armor in Oblivion for $6, so just go do that.
Yeah, just go get the Oblivion horse armor. It's gold and it looks stupid. Anyway.
It's not gold, it's silver.
Is it silver? I thought it was gold.
No, it does not look stupid. How dare you? I bought that shit with my mom's credit card. It was great.
But yeah, they performed a hot patch and quickly fixed it, but it's still kind of one of those funny things that Bethesda's still dealing with so many exploits in their game. Poor 76. I actually feel bad for it now. I'm gonna play it again in April once they release the Nomad pack, which is gonna have all the NPCs and stuff, and it's my birthday month, and so we'll see how bad it's gonna be. The next thing I wanted to bring up was the Valve's VR headsets are delayed. So the Index got delayed because of the coronavirus. Because of the coronavirus over in China and everything's getting quarantined, it's not only just delaying this, it's delaying a lot of other things. And we might actually see a delay in like other like tangible video games. So like people ordering hard copies of stuff, or like even maybe
it already affected a bunch of Switch games, and it stopped Kojima Productions from being at GDC.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of terrifying how like this fucking virus is gonna fucking potentially affect other gaming things. So like the Valve Index was supposed to have more come out before Half-Life Alyx was supposed to release. Now they're speculating that if you bought one and it was like back ordered or whatever, you might not get it until after Alyx.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
I know. It's kind of a bummer. But yeah, it's weird how all this shit's being affected by this, though.
It's also reminding everyone how much fucking shit we get from China.
Right? Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot crazy shit going on. It's all these little weird nuggets. So we talked about the GeForce Now streaming service last week with with Activision leaving. Bethesda decided to pull out as well.
Oh,
I know.
Weird. Why are the bad guys leaving first? That's kind of interesting.
I think they're asking for more money, and
nice. Of course they are.
Of course they are. I mean, especially like a big company like Activision, they ask for more money, and
apparently with how many games was it? Like 1,500?
Like 1,400, yeah.
That's so many games.
Speculated, yeah, approximately 1,400 games originally were pulled out from. It's just, it sucks because like this is the only service that I probably would potentially use that was streaming wise. Was this NVIDIA one, because it did it the smart way compared to like Stadia, where Stadia you have to not only pay for the monthly service, I get, but you also had to buy the games on that platform, where NVIDIA used Steam, it used Uplay, it used Epic, it used
I wonder if Google was wise enough to know that you're not going to be able to make those kind of deals for cheap.
Right. And so maybe that's why even Google Stadia is having problems getting like some of the newer games on there immediately.
Yeah.
It's like announcing, it's like Metro Exodus, and it's like, that game came out like 8 months, bro. Get your shit together, you know? It's like, new game! But yeah, this kind of like bums me out. So like all the Fallout, Skyrim, obviously, even like the Wolfenstein and like Doom all got pulled.
Oh.
I know. I wanted to play Doom on my phone.
If I had unlimited time, I would play a lot more Doom.
I fucking love Doom. I kind of want to play it again.
Any of the side stuff in it, but I would like to at some point.
Right? It's just such a fun fucking game. Okay, so there is this group that kind of got started. This amateur, this Harvard grad kid launched his own amateur esports team for adult gamers, and his target is to get older gamers and stuff like that, because the whole speculation is older gamers see their reflex slow down as they get older, and younger and younger people are winning these tournaments, like the kid that won fucking $3 million for Fortnite. I can't think of his fucking name, and he was like 15, 14. He was a baby, literally a baby. So this group is called Low Key GG, and they're looking to actively recruit older people and get older people. And by older people, it's like there's like 27. I think they have somebody who's like 43, which is awesome. You know, somebody closer to my age. But yeah, it's slowly building a business model right now. And they're going to start with probably League of Legends and get some older people. So, hey, maybe you could get on an esports team, Portz.
Yeah, I'm just now reaching retirement age for esports players, so it's a good time to get in.
At 27, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think all the star Dota players, at least a couple years ago, were like 18 to 23. And there was this this guy on the I forget what team he was on, but they call him Old Man, and I think he was like not even 30.
Oh God!
But that was like his name in the scene was like Old Man.
Oh no! It's funny because
he was so much older than everybody else.
Like age is a factor, but like I think what happens with people as they get older is they have more fucking shit to deal with, because like most of my competitive gaming was back when I was like in my early 20s, and like I did Counter-Strike, and you know I did my Team Fortress 2 and running the servers and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean you meet people and start a family and shit. It's like it's harder to keep up that lifestyle playing video games fucking 24/7, you know?
Right. Right.
Yeah. For
And
sure.
like, yeah, and like I hate going on Facebook now because all my friends are from my age, pregnant, having kids, have already
Gross.
a billion kids, and
Sorry
like
for them.
I
Yeah.
know, right?
Sucks.
And like that's just not my jam, and I'm over here like I'm like I feel so fucking I'm like rubbing my belly and they're like, "Oh, you pregnant?" I'm like, "No, I ate a burrito."
It's the size of your child.
It's like I'm pregnant with food baby. But yeah, it gets me excited because like I am this older person, you know, in my mid-30s, fucking playing video games still, and it's just nice to relate to somebody similar to my age every once in a while.
Yeah.
And not feel incredibly old.
There's,
Like,
I mean, there's a bunch of people at the POBA meetup that are older and shit. Like, you're not alone, obviously.
thank fucking God. Oh my
Yeah.
God. It's so refreshing. I'm like, okay, I'm not fucking insane. Because, like, I'll hang out with, like, one of my girlfriends and a couple of their friends, and I was talking to them about stuff, and, like, when I first met them, and they're like, well, how long have you been playing video games? I'm like, a very fucking long time. And they're like, well, did you play competitive? And I told them about my TF2 days. I'm like, yeah, about like, 12, 13 years ago, I used to play competitive like TF2 and stuff like that. And they all looked at me and they're like, how old are you again? And I'm like, fuck. I'm like, God fucking damn it. Oh, well. But, yep, that's that.
Getting old sucks.
Getting old sucks.
Yep.
Hashtag don't do it. Okay, so there's this game company called Red Candle, right? And they make these, it's a Taiwanese developer, and they make these weird-ass fucking horror games. And I've seen their first horror game, and I kind of want to get it and play it now on my own. I forgot what the
did we talk about this before?
I don't remember if we talked about Devotion specifically. Okay. But Devotion is a horror game that just got removed from the Steam library due to art mocking the Chinese president. Fucking Jinping or whatever his fucking name is.
Yeah.
And because of that, Steam removed it from their library. Mm-hmm. Which is like, why Steam? Why you do this? Why you side? But Harvard University decided to preserve it.
Wait a minute. What? I wonder what the concern is there. That's so weird. Like, Taiwan is not a Chinese president. Oh, yeah.
Yes, it's China's president. It's not
Taiwanese
Taiwanese president.
Sure.
It's
that makes sense.
China's
Yeah,
president.
yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, everyone's talking up to him. Because remember, they make everything. Did we all forget about that already?
I guess that's true. They do make everything. They make the Valve Index, apparently, which
there's dozens, if not hundreds, of games on Steam that mock our president, and Steam does not give a shit.
Right?
We don't fucking make anything. None of Valve's business stops if Trump gets mad, but some might if the president of China gets mad.
Yeah. But, so Harvard University is going to keep it in their, like, library and stuff like that to, like, keep copies of it and keep it around. If you still have it on Steam, you obviously still own it. It doesn't go away or anything because there's been, like, I have, like, tons of games on Steam that have been removed from the Steam library that I still own, but it's just kind of interesting, and like I wonder if Harvard's gonna be able to sell it for the company and the developers still make money from this. I don't know how this is gonna actually work.
I don't know. I bet a lot more people are gonna buy it now, though.
Right? They said
if there's a way.
Right?
I assume it's on other platforms.
Possibly. I'm gonna have to look into it because I love
Epic said that they would never let China like dictate what's on their platform, so maybe put it there.
Put their money where their mouth is. But they wrote on their Facebook, although current status might be not ideal, we're still here and nothing has changed and we will always continue to develop. games with the same passion. So it hopefully this game could get circulated and they can continue to make money off.
Well,
of this
hopefully
game
it's a good game. I don't know if it's a good game or not.
I forgot what their first fucking game is. Red Candle. I'm gonna look.
Yeah, I don't know.
Real fast.
Do not know, but yeah, I mean, obviously, bottom line for me purchasing the game, it better be a fucking good game. I'm not super into horror.
I know you're not, but I am.
Yeah. It looks a little weird.
Detention is their first one, and I actually
Detention.
own that. And I have to replay it. It's like, it's got this really pretty art style to it, and it's like this weird fucking, like, cryptic fucking weird-ass horror game. Came out back in 2017. Devotion just came out last year.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So 2-year dev cycle. So they're pumping them out.
Yeah, they're, like I said, but they're a small indie game company.
Yeah.
So.
I wonder what, like, I don't know. Like, have you seen the is it No Clip? Yeah, No Clip documentaries?
No.
There's some really good ones out there, but they will cover. Well, no. Actually, I take that back. No Clip is Danny O'Dwyer. Fuck. You know the white guy blinking meme?
White guy blinking.
The like reaction, like whoa. Like,
oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
yeah. That guy, Drew Scanlon. I forget what his fucking company is called, but he does these documentaries where he goes around to specifically to places in the world that video games are not super prevalent, and will sort of shed a spotlight on what video game development is like in those countries. So it'd be cool for them to maybe do a piece on Red Candle. That'd be neat.
That would be neat.
Because it's got to be different making games in Taiwan, you know?
Right? I think in any country. Like, that's why I was, like, so excited for Metro when that came out, Metro 2033. It's because it was such a small Russian company, and I was like, me and my indie companies, I was like, well, this is somebody outside of America, which is kind of interesting, and I want them to do well. So, like, I was pumped for that fucking game.
Yeah.
I pre-ordered that bad boy.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was thinking No Clip because they did The Witcher 3. Well, Witcher in general. And it's a fucking phenomenal watch. You should watch it. They talk about the early struggles of CD Projekt because they were fucking making games in wherever the fuck they are, Poland, and or is it Poland or Czech Republic? Wherever the fuck they are.
I'm pretty sure that it's a Polish company.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because the novels are Polish.
Yeah.
Anyway, they were the fucking dark days of what they were doing in the 90s and shit is so interesting. All they were doing is like distributing, and the weird things they had to do. It's fucking cool. Go watch it if you can. No Clip is fucking rad.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check it out for sure, because I do like those deep dives on shit like this.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh shit, bumping my mic now. So the last thing I want to touch on is the thing you sent me, and I actually had an article pulled up when you sent this to me, which is funny. But if you buy Cyberpunk 2077 on the Xbox One, you'll get it on the Xbox Series X for free, which I think is fucking phenomenal. It's about fucking time.
It's been standard sort of on PC,
right?
Because they'll do, let's say, Darksiders, for instance. I had Darksiders, and they gave me the upgraded new, quote-unquote new generation for free, because on PC it's like the same platform. But I'm glad that consoles are following suit, because this is, people will buy the game twice, but it's still shitty to make them fucking do that.
It's still really shitty. It's like when what is it called, Skyrim. So I bought the original Skyrim version when that came out, and then when the enhanced edition or the ultimate edition came out, I got
Yeah.
that for free. Same with BioShock, and same with like a couple other games. If I bought it within like the first year or whatever, I think, or like if you bought the older version, you automatically got the newer, better version for free.
Yeah. Yep.
And so, like, I think this is a good direction, especially with consoles, and consoles, since they're constantly upgrading and downloading. Like, back in the old days, like, you got set with the game, and it was like, this is the game, bugs and all, you know?
Does this console generation feel like nothing to you? Because to me, it feels like nothing. Like, it feels like it barely happened.
Kinda.
Like, the only thing significant that happened was everything on the PS4, right? Like,
Right.
it was all the big titles. Like, I mean, I guess we're really just talking about Last of Us, God of War, eventually Last of Us 2, but that's gonna be on the new one too.
Right.
There's just like nothing console defining, it seems like.
Well, consoles are turning into miniature computers more and more, and like with the Xbox doing the Game Pass, it kind of becomes like this fluidity between playing it on your PC or playing it on your Xbox.
Right. Yeah.
And so it like transfers back and forth. So it basically is like I'm a mini PC with my own OS.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
And
weird.
it is kind of weird because, like, the only reason why we bought a PS4 originally was because Josh wanted to play the Final Fantasy remake. And it's going to be at the very end of its life. And in order to play the next part, he's going to have to buy a PlayStation fucking 5. He's pissed.
Yeah.
He's fucking furious. He's like,
Damn.
fuck. He, like, because he was literally just talking to me about that. He's like, I'm going to have to buy the next console. And I'm like, yeah, I know. He's like, man.
Do you think they're not gonna have like a PS4 version of it?
No.
Hmm.
I don't think they will. It's Sony, dude.
Yeah.
Sony and their exclusivity.
Yeah, but the exclusive not to their own platform.
Is Final Fantasy going to be on other platforms?
No. Is it gonna be on the PS4? The part 2 of Final Fantasy VII Remake. You don't think they'll make a
No.
PS4 version?
No.
Hmm.
Because it's probably not going to come out for like 2 or 3 years.
I think they could still do it, like downscale it or something.
Maybe. But I don't think they will.
Hmm.
'Cause money.
Yeah, we'll see.
Money, please.
Games were coming out for the PS2 for like decades later.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. But the PlayStation 2 is like this weird little magical nugget.
Yeah, it was like everyone fucking had one.
Yeah.
I feel like the only little boy on the planet who didn't get a PS2.
Oh, you poor boo
Yeah.
Portz.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love the PS2. It's like very nostalgic for me. I love the PlayStation 1, but there's something about the PlayStation 2 and like all the games on the PlayStation 2 that were like fucking far superior. And like I have one of the fat PlayStation 2s, so I could play on my PlayStation 1 games on my PlayStation 2, plus all the new PlayStation 2 games. And there were so many fucking good horror games at that time. It was like, it was like money.
And even the bad ones are like funny.
Right, like even Fatal Frame
I
and
love
shit like
watching I love watching shitty fucking PS1 and 2 horror games. I love that shit. I never want to play them myself, but I love watching them.
They're so much fun and they're so good, and I fucking just I ate them up as a kid. Like that's where all my what is it called? Allowance money? That's where all my allowance money was in Silent Hill 1, Silent Hill 2, Silent Hill 3, fucking Fatal Frame 1 and 2, and like every fucking horror game that I could get my dirty little paws on, and I'm like, yes! And it was all PlayStation 2.
Nice.
It was all PlayStation 2, and it was like so good.
Hell yeah. I was mostly on the PC. And I told you I was very limited in my video game playing.
Child.
I know.
I mean, my parents didn't care as long as I maintained like a certain GPA. Like,
yeah,
it was really weird because my parents were way stricter with me than compared to my brothers. But so I had to maintain a 3.6 GPA always. And I almost got
I
valedictorian.
have no reference for how difficult that is.
4.0 is like all A's, straight A's.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And 3.6 is like 1B, maybe 2 B's, something like that.
Oh.
And like, so I had to have high, like I almost got valedictorian in high school. And
Did you say valedictorian?
yeah, valedictorian. It's where you give a speech at the end and you're like fucking special and stuff like that.
No.
But I was too
You said valedictorian is what you said.
Because I'm validated. No, I graduated with honors, but my parents didn't care too much because like I wasn't too much of a rowdy child until I turned 18. And then I got kicked out.
Nice.
But like as long as I did my homework, got good grades, did my chores, they didn't give a fuck.
Do you feel
what I
like
did.
do you feel like the grades thing really mattered later in life?
Fucking not. I mean,
Yeah.
No. I've always
Yeah.
been an overachiever, so getting that A was like,
I probably have a 6th grade education. Okay.
Oh, no.
I'm not joking about that. And I'm fine. Everything is great.
You're doing just fine.
Yeah. I love my cardboard box I live in.
It sounds like a nice cardboard box.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It gets damp when it rains, but then,
But then
just
it's
get a
fine.
new box. Put it on top of it.
Yeah, you get a super box, and then you build a fort.
Yeah.
Fort Portz over here.
Fort Portz.
Fort Portz. No. I was gonna say no girls allowed, but you have a girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
What would
Yeah.
your
Girls are
no?
allowed. One girl's allowed.
One girl allowed.
And no one else.
No one else allowed.
No pets or any other people.
No pets, no people, no problem.
No pets, no people. We got problems.
We got problems. But yeah. Anyway, that's it for news.
I got the pee corner all to myself.
Ew. Like we have to establish a pee corner. We're trapped in this elevator. Okay, Dwight.
I've been there for like 4 seconds.
Yeah, it's like we just got stuck. Why are you peeing? We have to establish a pee corner. Fuck, I love that episode. I love the fact that you remembered that episode, but you can't remember the fucking yes.
Okay, but The Office, I have seen probably 10 times all the way through.
Yeah.
Every single episode. I could probably recite some of them. I love that fucking show.
Sing the intro.
Rick and Morty is like, I like it. Sing the intro.
I'm joking.
We're just Jim and Pam in the office with Steve Carell in the office.
Okay, who do you think is the ultimate power couple from The Office?
The ultimate power couple? What does that mean?
I don't know. Who's the best couple in The Office?
Jim and Pam, obviously.
Really?
Who the fuck do you think it is?
Fucking Phyllis.
Michael and Holly?
Bob.
What?
Yeah.
They're the worst.
They're the best.
No.
Yep.
No.
They're the greatest.
No.
I mean, I love Jim and Pam, don't get me wrong. I also kind of like Kelly and Ryan because they're fucked up, dysfunctional, and drama related.
You're obviously attracted to terrible things. There's something wrong with you.
Fuck you.
No, I mean, Phyllis and Bob are not the worst, but they don't beat Jim and Pam by
They're
a fucking
so great,
mile.
and they're so cute.
I would say
so
Steve.
in love with each
I
other.
would say fucking Michael and Holly are even better than that.
Michael and Holly are pretty good, don't get me wrong, but there's something about like all the like Bob bought a hug from Phyllis for $1,000.
Yeah.
Would you do that for your lady?
Of fucking course not. Because that's blatant irresponsibility. They're both fucking morons.
No, they're cute. They're
No.
adorable. They're adorable.
It's not adorable. That's not
It is
adorable.
adorable.
No, because both of them would have hugged the other.
I need you guys to side with me. I need you to side with me on the Twitters and be like, yeah,
All right,
Portz
next
is
spoiler
wrong.
episode, we're going into why fucking Bunny's wrong about every episode of The Office, one by one. By the way, there are 28 episodes in season 5.
28, really?
what the fuck are they doing? I was watching it because my girlfriend and I have been going through it for the first time for her.
Oh, she's never seen it? Oh my god, girl. She's more sheltered than you. Holy fuck.
I know. So,
never seen Star
well,
Wars.
in some ways, because I had never seen Jurassic Park and we finally watched that. So, yeah, we're in the middle of season 5 and I was like, I think this is my favorite episode, or this is my favorite season. And then we're looking at the episode numbers. And I was like, no wonder this is my favorite fucking season. All the content is in this fucking season. Yeah. 28 episodes. It's ridiculous.
I think that's when what's happening in season 5?
In season 5, Pam fails art school and
does Ryan come back?
They get
in that
engaged.
Season?
Yeah, he comes back as the receptionist.
Okay, so that's when he started directing.
BJ Novak, yeah.
Yeah. He started writing and directing a bunch of the episodes.
He started as a producer.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I love BJ Novak. He's like, I have huge lady boners for him because he's just so fucking funny.
Yeah. No, he's good. Agreed.
Anyway,
we should end this goddamn son of a bitch.
Let's end this thing because we've rattled.
How do we turn it off?
Everything.
I forgot.
Hey Portz, where can people find you?
At my house, if they want to come visit.
You want to give
I don't get a lot of visitors.
Maybe
there's no men or women
cookies.
allowed or pets, so I don't know who's gonna come. Maybe a robot.
What corner is your fucking
P corner?
Cardboard box fortress being resided at?
What corner?
Yeah, what corner?
Oh, like street corner.
Yes.
I don't know any street names. Let's say it's Grant and Main Street. Is that somewhere on the globe? That's gotta be an intersection, right?
You're just saying that because that's your fucking name.
And I'm the main man.
Grant and I'm Maine.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Twitch, The Real Portz. Mm-hmm. Twitter, also The Real Portz. Mm-hmm. We got rid of our ignorethebacklog.com, by the way, so that doesn't work right now.
Don't go there. It's broken.
Just search for us on your platform of choice. We're much more discoverable now.
We're discoverable. Uh-huh.
Yep. We're basically on the Discovery Channel. That's our Discovery we are.
Yeah, we're the best.
Does anyone watch that? No, probably not.
I do.
Where can they find you, Bunny?
People can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram at the name Evil Space Bunny. That's me. Evil Space Bunny.
Cool. Check it out. And I'll unfollow you right after this.
Oh, that's fucking rude. Anyway, how about we send off with drink well, be merry, and life is good.
Clinkies.
Huh? Clinkies.
I'm trying to get the clink to... doesn't sound like a clink.
Does that sound like a clink?
How's that?
Okay, I'm hitting end. I love you guys.
To the wall!
Your neighbors are gonna fucking kill you.
They're not home right now. Fucking idiots.
Oh, you're
What's it like to work till 5, dummy?